Hey guys, Marco here. This is another episode of 20's Life. I'm up here in the beautiful mountains of Huacas near Tamarindo. You could probably see it a little bit there in the background. Today's episode, guys, is all about COVID-19 and how it's affected our lives here in Tamarindo, Costa Rica. We're out here doing a little bit of quarantine and social distancing ourselves. It's been a while since I made some content, so I thought I would dedicate a quick video for you guys today and just to kind of explain how this pandemic has affected our lives here. So I hope you guys find this information useful and I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy. Pura vida. Hey guys, welcome back. So it's been some time since I've produced some content. Most of the stuff that I had prepared for you guys up until the virus here, the COVID-19 virus hit here in Costa Rica, it was going to be a little bit more fun, adventurous, and also doing some spotlights for some local businesses, which I will continue to put out here very shortly. I just wanted to take some time. It's been considerable amount now that the crisis has been going on now here worldwide, so this is going to be a little bit different than the videos I've put out recently, just because I want to actually take some time to speak and show a few clips as far as things that have been happening here in the area and how we can kind of cover what's really going on. If I take you guys to the very beginning, in March 5th of this year, COVID-19 made its way into Costa Rica, and it didn't take long for Costa Rica to start enacting strict measures, even though there weren't that many active cases. It was about 2 weeks into the very first case that Costa Rica started with their travel restrictions and the closing down of bars and restaurants and other measures to help protect and curb the spread of the virus. And I think they did a great job. I think a lot of people here in Costa Rica are very happy with the country's response to the virus and its spread here in Costa Rica. It's been very controlled, mainly to the city and northern regions. Here in Guanacaste, where we live near Tamarindo, it's been very controlled, and I think most of the people here have lived a very somewhat normal life with all the measures included. There hasn't been a whole lot of stress as far as getting sick here, and I think that's something that we're all happy. I'm happy about that. We haven't had to worry too much because there's only been about, I think, a handful of cases here in Tamarindo since the very beginning. We're in mid-July now, so we've been dealing with this crisis for a little bit over 4 months now, and so worldwide this is definitely going to be a hard thing for us to recover from economically, with the closings down of the businesses and the lack of tourism that we're normally used to seeing here in the country. But if we have any chance of beating it and not really having a significant death toll here in the country, this is what I think everyone agreed has to be done. I'm happy to say that Costa Rica only has about 3,500 positive cases of COVID-19 and less than 30 deaths at this time in 4 months. So, I mean, you know, as far as a response to this virus, I don't think we can really ask for much better. We've done a really fantastic job, and I think we are going to be poised to be one of the best countries to visit and to try and ramp back up the tourism once international travel is allowed back in. And so somebody who does tour providing and sells real estate here in the country, I'm optimistic that things will return to normal one day. How soon that will be, that's what we're going to have to find out. There's a lot of people here that are living in duress, as you can imagine, just like anywhere in the world right now with the effects of this virus. Many people have taken to the streets to protest their right to work because the government has had a bit of flipping and flopping of as far as enacting measures swiftly whenever there is a jump in cases. For example, recently we had a big jump from 300 cases daily to 600 cases daily, and the following I think, day or 2 days after that increase in new positive cases, the government began to pull back from a phase 3 back to a phase 2 in their response, and that meant shutting down of businesses that rely on foot traffic, and with travel restrictions being pulled back from a 9 p.m. curfew to a 7 p.m. curfew and then a 5 p.m. curfew. It can be very tough, I feel, for the small businesses here as well as myself. It is hard to manage employees. It is hard to restart the economy here, and it will, I think, continue to be this way for a little while longer. But the positive side to all this is that very few people are getting sick here in the country, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. One of the positives that I want to point out is the community really banding together. I think it can be said in a lot of different disasters, natural disasters, and pandemics, maybe, of course, that people really come together when things go wrong, and it's been super uplifting to see the local food banks that have popped up and people that have taking a proactive measure to create new farms and areas to help feed the people with land donated by lovers of Tamarindo in Costa Rica. And so I'll post some links here below to some of those people that, if you want to continue to donate to these charitable foundations that can really help the most people in need in this area keep afloat until things improve and the economy does restart, because I think it will be a long road, as I said. It is a little strange sometimes to drive down the roads and see all the empty businesses and the empty beaches at this time of year, which is normally used to receiving quite a bit of tourists. So, we're taking the good with the bad and enjoying these beautiful places while we can to ourselves. And so, I just hope that people know that Costa Rica is waiting for you when things open back up. If you have any interest in coming to Costa Rica, if you've ever dreamt of coming to Costa Rica and buying a business and starting a new life, or if you want to consider moving to Costa Rica and buying a piece of property, I'm going to be putting out some content real soon that I think you guys are going to be super interested in hearing about what COVID-19 is going to be doing to the market. So stay tuned for that. Again, I want to put some links down and below in the description that I'm going to encourage you guys to go to if you are lovers of Costa Rica, or if you just want to help out people in need. I'll be putting that information below, and you guys can stay tuned. I will be continuing to put out more content here soon. I'm so super thankful and wishing you guys all the best wherever you are in the world. Pura vida. We'll see you out.